First of all, very welcome to this webinar where we are going to talk about what does a new investor mean for you as a customer. But before we do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Per Henrik Nielsen, called Pelle. I'm the CEO of TimeLog. And before we get into the program, I just want to remind you all that this session will be recorded. Let's take a look at the agenda. As I said, first of all, what does a new investor mean for you as a customer? This is all we are going to talk about today. But that's also why we have Ivan with us, the new chairman of the board from Viking Venture. You can see Ivan there. Then we have Christopher also, our head of product management, that will talk about some of our product plans for the future. So the welcome, as you can see in the agenda, that's what we're doing right now. Then there's a brief presentation of Viking Venture. Then I will come back and talk about the TimeLog ambition for the future, given that we have got many more muscles now. Then Christopher will talk about point 4 and 5, the product improvements, the PSA roadmap, and then we will do questions and answers at the end. Though Ivan has another commitment, so Ivan will not stay until the end of the presentation. So if you have any questions when Ivan is done with his point, then we take the questions at that time. Don't wait with those ones. With that said, let's move on. So over to you, Ivan, and a talk about Viking Venture.
Thank you very much, Pelle. Pleasure to be with you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Eivind Bergsnil, and I'm a partner at Viking Venture. And I've been a partner at Viking Venture for 11 years. And a partner at Viking Venture is overseeing the whole process of finding an investment target and getting to know these wonderful people at TimeLog, trying to strike a deal with the existing owners and then making the investment and following up through being on the board and also trying to help out as much as possible when it comes to sharing our experience, our knowledge, and background from all the previous investments and all our kind of previous business life. That's what we're trying to do. So a little bit about Viking Venture. We have one mission in life. We help Nordic software companies scale, and that's all we do. We believe in specialization, the same way TimeLog is a specialized company serving the needs of US customers. We are the biggest B2B, business-to-business software investor in the Nordics and having by far done most deals in this area. What we are looking for is scale-ups. That means companies like TimeLog that has reached 3 to 5 million euros of recurring revenue that have an international potential and an international presence, and also has this desire to improve, to grow, and to become better. And that's our mission in life. So far we've done. We've been around for 20 years and been specialized in B2B software for the last 6 years uniquely. But over the time, we've done 52 investments. 28 of them have been software companies. And today we have a portfolio of 16 B2B SaaS companies. And I'll come back a little bit to that. But 300 million euros or almost 2 billion Danish kroner invested over the years. Our backers are only high net worth individuals, private individuals that has kind of earned their own money. They make decisions fast and they see all our investments before we make them. So all our investors has listened to a presentation of TimeLog made by ourselves and said this is something we believe in, and they are voting with their money, which is a really, really strong and good thing for us. So 300 million euros invested, 16 B2B SaaS companies, and that's important for us. And we have investments now in Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. So we are truly the biggest Nordic player in this area. So what does this mean for you as customers of TimeLog? Well, it's good news because the benefits for TimeLog customers, they are many. On the right side, you see the 28 software companies we've either been invested in or are invested in at the moment. And as you can see, it's a lot of different brands and a lot of different industries covered. None of them are competing, but the good thing is they're dealing with the same challenges. So what is the benefits for TimeLog here? TimeLog gets access to the most powerful and the best practice sharing community in Northern Europe. We have at the moment 16 B2B SaaS companies. They are struggling with the same challenges. How to grow sales, how to organize customer success in order for you as customers to be as happy as possible, how to kind of change from a small to a bigger company. All these kind of challenges. And there is almost not a topic that someone in this community hasn't spent considerable time, money, energy, creativity, intelligence, knowledge in trying to solve. And this best practice sharing community is gathering around concrete topics, how to convert leads, how to really make sure that people that visit our homepages on internet, they are taken care of in the best possible way. And this is something that the TimeLog is introduced to immediately, and they get access. And this is ranging from the CEO having his own CEO forum twice a year, where he can bring his biggest challenges, to the person responsible for customer success, how to organize this, how to organize support in the best possible way. Very, very powerful. And everyone is very focused on contributing and sharing, and to make sure that all this family of companies are growing in the best possible way. We also have a very experienced operational excellence team. TimeLog has already said we will want someone to look at our models to see, can we do things better? Is it things that can be improved? And we will work on that. And the OpEx team works with in a project-based manner. It's in a way management consulting for free. But the big challenge, the difference, they know more about B2B SaaS than most management consultants on this on the face of the earth. And of course, there is unlimited funding available for growth and for acquisitions. And for a company like TimeLog, what's the purpose of kind of growing? Well, I used to say that if a company like TimeLog doesn't grow, someone else is growing. And that's bad news for TimeLog, and it's bad news for you as customers, because it will weaken the company. Growth is a necessity being a SaaS company in order to be able to take care of you as customers, to provide better solutions, better products, better service each day. And that's what kind of helps your operational business to have the best possible suppliers. You have chosen TimeLog for a reason, because you want the piece of challenges they are solving for you to be handled with less effort, higher efficiency, and in the kind of least demanding way for you, so that you can spend most of your time serving your customers. So the benefits for you as customer, you get a stronger, healthier, more professional supplier. You get more products, better functionalities, and of course you get improved security, improved hosting. We have a huge portfolio of companies that serve the biggest customers on earth, like the biggest blue chip customers. And of course, there is a lot of things to learn regarding security and hosting from those companies that TimeLog can use to improve. So this is the benefits for TimeLog. I'm sure that you will see a TimeLog tomorrow, which is better than today, bigger than today, and more capable of helping you. They will do what they do very good today, even better. And I look forward to working closely with Pelle, with Christopher, and the rest of the team, and contributing as much as possible. We are not coming here, sitting on the side, on the bench, and waiting for this company to grow by themselves. We are trying to be a part of the team, playing in a way that makes the TimeLog team even better. And we look really much forward to do that in order to serve you as customers even better.
Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you so much. Just to let you know that already yesterday we had the first meeting with our colleagues in the family about security, and tomorrow Christopher will actually have 2 more meetings in the product management community. But before I continue, I will ask the audience, do you have any questions or reflections to Ivan? Because then we take it now. You can either write in the chat, or I don't know, can you, Samina, they cannot speak. It's all about in the chat. It's the bubbles. Maybe you have it up on your right side. At least I have it on my screen. So if you want to post the question, please do it there, and then we will take care of it. We'll give you a moment or two to that. If not, I can tell you as soon as we have, how can I say, not fix the corona totally, but when it's allowed to travel again, I will be in Copenhagen, and we will definitely have more sessions like this where you'll have the chance to meet Viking Venture. Thank you so much, Ivan. We will move on.
Thank you very much. Have a beautiful seminar or webinar, and see you soon.
See you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Good. So back to the TimeLog's ambition for the future. And I think one of the reasons why we were able to find each other, Viking Venture and Time, was actually that during the last 2 years, we have prepared for what actually happens right now. We have created a strategy for the future. We have found out what we are best at, what we shouldn't do, and what we should do. And then actually we find out that through a due diligence work where we created a plan for the next 5 years, that actually Viking Venture was sharing our ambitions and our strategy. So as such, our strategy remains, but it's going to be speeded up. It's going to be simply with different quality. And here you will see the strategy pillars of that work. If I take the first one, market expansion, actually market and industries. Denmark is our home market. Sweden, we are also making to a home market. And then we will actually slowly but safely continue south towards Germany, Holland, for instance, and move our way in Europe. But we will do it gradually, step by step. And from an industry point of view, you can say today we are very focused on consultants, management consultants, IT consultants, etc. But we are also looking heavily into the accounting where we have customers today, and we are going to increase the market, the product market fit towards the accounting market. That's the next one out. One more we are going to look heavily into is the consultancy engineering, where we also have customers that are guiding us, helping us. But those are the 2 new industries that we will use, among others, the muscles that we are getting. We will not forget the industries we're in today. We will actually deepen more, make it more, how can I say, user-friendly even in those industries. But it's to make it very clear, we will stick to Denmark, we will stay Sweden, grow Sweden, we will move south from a geographical point of view. The industries we're in, we will stay, we will become better, but we will also expand more into the accounting and consultancy and engineering industry. Second pillar in our strategy is what we call the customer journey. We live together. We have started this by introducing a lot of input channels, which we will come back to. But we are going to, from the very first touch point when you are a potential customer of TimeLog, through the whole lead generation, how we take care from that touch point until you hopefully are in operation with TimeLog for 7 to 9 years, which is the average time we have a customer today. But all the time between those 2 points, we need to become better at listening to you, both before we develop new products and functions, but also when you're in, improve our customer success, improve our support, and really make that journey smooth for you. That is one thing we are passionate about. Then our third pillar is from legacy to user-friendly and flow-oriented. This is a lot about our product, our PSA, Professional Services Automation Software. I will not spend so much time there because Christopher will talk a bit about that, but that is so crucial that we start, innovate, come up with new things that really meets your demands so we can support your business tomorrow, not only today. Last but not least, a critical thing for me in my leadership, I believe in high-performing and passionate employees, leads to happy customers, leads to the financial results that we, of course, need to deliver with a new investor behind us. But this is extremely important for me that I have people that are eager for delivering the best, but that I also, how can I say, give them a day-to-day where they can perform in, but they should be passionate about helping you and listen to you and get what you need. These are the 4 strategy pillars of our mission. Taking that one step further, so talking about what Ivan said, what is then actually our growth plan? How are we going to make this growth? First, it's accelerate product development. Christopher will talk more about that, but just to give you a perspective, I think we are around 14 developers today. There will be added 7 more. We have already recruited 1 or 2, but 7 to come in, hopefully in January, February. So that's a 50% increase in the developer community, you could say. So heavy investment there. That's only the starting point. Then we will definitely scale our marketing and sales organization. That is because the journey starts when you have the first touch points with TimeLog, either through homepage or you hear about us. And we need to be much more careful there to listen, to hear what you are doing, get you through and see if we have a match. And we will often also say no to a company if we don't have a match, because we have to live together for hopefully 7 or 9 years or longer. And that journey has to be a pleasant one for both parties. So we will invest much in how we do marketing, how we do sales. Then the third one you can see here is commercialize our customer success. We have been more a reactive support function when it comes to customer success. We will move beyond that. Not only will we, of course, modernize our support with chatbots, with automated things so you can get 24/7 support, but we will also make sure that we look at how you use the system, how we can advise you to take other functions in use. We will offer you extra modules that we can see you benefit from. Actually, we will simply use the data, anonymized, of course, to see how we can improve our products. But customer success, we will go from 3 persons to at least 8 initially and increase that for our customer base. Then, as I've mentioned, the input models. It's very important for us that we have close contact with the customer base and with leads to understand where the market is heading. That can be either through user groups. It can be through dedicated, product investigations where we are out testing with you guys. Is this functionality something you need? No, it's not. If you change it like this and this. And I can tell you the resource planner, which is soon coming out in an alpha version, is a work that is based on many of your guys' input. And this is the future model. We will use many models there. You got our competitors, look at the market as such. Last but not least, on this slide, you see successful acquisitions. We will actually have a target of acquire 1 company per year in the next 5 years. We have already started that. And there I would very much encourage you guys to let us know if you see something where we could benefit from a product where we could have a complementary function. It could also, we will of course also look at competitors, but we are definitely going to use these acquisitions to bring in more knowledge, more skilled employees to grow further. These are the 5 steps that we will go through in our growth plan. Yes, and final slide from my side. When we talk about customer journey, what do we mean? We actually mean that even potential customers leads before you come in. You can see the funnel on your left side. It's very important for us how we treat you, how we get a lot of valuable information to bring in the right customers that we can serve properly. That's seen from a potential customer perspective. But if you then look at the right side of the slide where you see we want to make onboarding. For instance, we have a saying now for what we would call small and medium enterprises, get ready in a day. We should have a tool that can import data from your previous system you should be able to get ready in a day. We should be able to help you with adoption. If you use only 50% of the system, maybe you should be downgraded to another version. On the other hand, if you use 90% and you're on a lower version, should we offer you a higher version? Only if you benefit from it. We should see, of course, that there are reasons for you to renew your contract. If you're on a quarterly or yearly contract, we need to make sure that we deserve the renewal and that we stay constantly relevant. And then, of course, we will also try to upsell you when we can see that you benefit from it, but that we will do out from a data analysis perspective on how you use the system so we can see that. And then we will hopefully create some ambassadors among you guys so that you can also give us some reviews as we have on Capterra, G2 Crowd, Trustpilot, because that means a lot to us. It actually means everything for us that we have ambassadors that believe in us, and that's you, hopefully. With that, I'm done with our ambitions and will then now hand over to Christopher, who will talk a bit about how we can improve the product even faster. Over to you, Christopher.
Thank you, Pelle. I will address how the investment from Viking Venture will affect the development of the TimeLog product and more directly how it affects you as a user. We have for quite some time been in a transition state with the product, focusing on stability, scalability, and performance. And as Pelle said, we're moving from a legacy platform to a modern platform that enables us to use all the new possibilities technology nowadays offers. And this has been a long, hard push. We're only the first releases is coming out now. You've seen salary automation and the resource planner, which is coming out soon for sneak peek, where we can offload data processing to different servers to create stability and high performance for your users. And at the same time, we've also been lining up a new design with focus on ease of use and modern, you can say, web design. But although we're close on that one to release it, we have not been able to bring it out yet to you. And this is where we in product management are really happy about the investment we have gotten from Viking Venture. As Pelle mentioned, we will add around 50% more development power to TimeLog. Also, we will hire a full-time UX or user experience designer. So we get a lot of opportunity to accelerate our development for you, which is really great. But we have not changed our focus. We will keep on focusing on our strategy, and the roadmap has also not changed from today. We will just be able to accelerate what we want to do. We still strive to become a world-leading PSA software system, that is the professional services automation system. And we base our work on this PSA compass, as you see here, that fundamentally describes the processes within a professional service organization. The pink boxes is where TimeLog today has some or covers some or all functionality or processes. And the blue boxes is where we want to add additional functionality, like quoting, for example, you see in the top right corner. The gray boxes is what we have decided not to cover in TimeLog, and instead we'll build integrations to market-leading products that covers those processes. And that could be, for example, Jira integration, which we are looking forward to integrating to next year, and maybe hopefully not in a too far future. So just to repeat, the investment from Viking Venture do not change TimeLog's focus. We stay focused on delivering the product we have promised to do, but now we can accelerate it and deliver much faster. So you can say we've gone from doing one thing at a time, the transition, and to now can doing both thing at the same time, both improving the existing product and also looking on how we can deliver new functionality and new UIs and a design for you. But this acceleration also allows us to dream to go further, and we are approaching our development from a different perspective. Instead of just focusing on functionality, we will focus on user flows and ease of use. As illustrated here, we'll the basis of it is the input. We need to create fantastic input interfaces that is simple to use and easy to use, because good data in will create good data out. So the data in flows into the processing you see in the middle, things like approval, invoicing, project management, which generates outputs. The outputs is reporting KPIs, and it's not just generating a lot of new reports. Our ambition is to personalize the data output. So the data out is relevant for the specific user, giving them the knowledge that helps them each day to perform the job they're hired to do. That could be, for example, a project member that needs to deliver on time. So how can we compare historic ability to execute planned tasks with the deadlines and work remaining? How can we help them highlight when they might have upcoming deadlines that will be hard to reach? Or the project manager, what is the progress on the projects? Which trends are there? Is it positive, negative? Raise warnings if the budgets will be overrun, projected, or the timelines are falling apart. So we want to generate output that can help you in making decisions early, because we know that early decisions makes it easier to mitigate, and this will improve your process, your business, and lead to higher profit and higher growth also for you guys. But we cannot do this alone. So we have we very much like when you help us by feeding us a lot of feedback. And with these extra resources we get, we can actually both manage to react on feedback you give us and do new things. So we have this this user group where you can sign up on our website. There will be a link later. If you're interested in getting involved with what we do currently in development, you can do so. And just now, we are releasing things we have developed based on user feedback. We released, I think last week, the ability to import calendars. Next week, we will release extended, improved indexation possibilities in TimeLog, which has been developed in close cooperation with some of our customers. We will add option to or extend the expenses so you can add PDF files. And we also just released the Business Central integration, which has been a big request from several customers to get that out. So we hope you will get involved. Now we get a lot of resources, which I look very much forward to serving you and help improve the product. Yeah, the key takeaways here today is that we keep our focus, we keep our ambitions, we get more resources so we can accelerate our development, both get through this technical transitions we've been in, and at the same time deliver cool new features, new front end, better usability, more ease of use. And we can be more customer oriented, listen more, and be able to also do things that change, just small things that helps you on a day-to-day basis. So remember to always let us know what you need by sending us feedback. The more we know, the more likely it is that we make the things you want. And you're always welcome to spam our email featurerequest@timelog.com. So with this, Pelle, I will pass the session back to you.
Thank you so much, Christopher. Good. As Christopher said, please use, you can see it's a feature request at TimeLog.com. And just to tell you, we have also got a nice new tool called Product Board, where we actually get all your requests in, and then we add our priorities, our strategic points, and then this system actually helps us to evaluate all the things you have come in, so we know which one to prioritize of all your requests. So that's pretty cool, honestly. We are pretty proud of that function, which we will get more and more into during first half of 2021. Okay, Ivan here, you can also see his details. If you want to get in touch with our chairman, he's definitely ready for that, or the user groups. With that, if you have any questions, please do write it in the chat. either to Christopher or me, and we will do our best to answer them.